Hello guys, I welcome you on my YouTube channel. Guys, in this video I'll explain everything about CFA scholarship, an important point you need to know if you are going to apply for CFA scholarship. As you all of know, importance of CFA. So for this course, CFA Institute normally charges around $1,100 to $1,800 and many students or working professionals who can't afford such high fees. So for that CFA Institute provides different types of scholarship. So interested students who wish to pursue this course can't get back themselves merely because of such high fees. So guys, let's start the discussion about benefit. So first of all, let me tell you the fee structure. Guys, for this course, minimum enrollment fees would be 700 and exam fees will be $400. So minimum fees will be $1,100. Guys, why I'm here using the word minimum? Because this is the fees, this is the enrollment fees which you have to pay, which is compulsorily, guys, and which will remain $700 till a date. After that particular date, it will increase to rupees $1,000, and on subsequent date it will go up to $1,400. So minimum enrollment fees will be $700. So guys, what is benefit of scholarship? Guys, benefit of scholarship to waive off the enrollment fees means what? And to waive off enrollment fees and reduce exam fees means what the institute will do in scholarship. They will waive off your enrollment fee to rupees nil, and they will reduce your exam fees to a certain amount, depends on the types of scholarship. So guys, okay, so now the main question is types of scholarship. So there are total six types of scholarship. Let me tell you the which six type of scholarship exist. So guys, first is access scholarship and second is Bowman scholarship. About these scholarship, I will explain in detail in our video. So let me just tell you a view of remaining four scholarship. The third one is student scholarship. Student scholarship, it means for student currently attending an affiliated university. Okay. So guys, now the main question is what is affiliated university? So the CFA Institute has prescribed a list of affiliated universities. So here is the list. You can find this list on their website. And in India, they have mentioned 14 universities. 14 universities. It means if you are a student of out of these universities, you will be able to claim a scholarship in this student scholarship. And generally, here are IIMs, like you can see IIM Indore, IIM Trichipali, Bangalore, and all. So if you are a student for among these universities, you may apply from students scholarship form. The next is professor scholarship, which is for full-time college and university professor, and the fifth one is regulator scholarship, which is for government entities and other, which is rarely applicable to us, and the last one is media scholarship, which is also rarely chances that will applicable for us. So for all of us, the main two scholarship are access scholarship and women scholarship. Okay, so let me just explain you more about these scholarship. So guys, importance in which one can apply easily, there are two, access and women scholarship. So first of all, we'll discuss about the first one, which is access scholarship. So basis, who can apply? Who can apply? So guys, the first and last condition is the individual who may not be able to afford the program fees. That's it, nothing. They don't need any extra requirement that you are a student of the university or not. They just here this is the just one the first and last requirement, that you are not able to afford the exam fees. Okay, and of course you not yet registered on CFA program. Guys, this is the common condition for all scholarship. It means if you are going to apply for scholarship, you 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 can't register for CFA program, and if you still do so, your scholarship application will get rejected. So guys, the next thing is main benefit. What is the main benefit? Main benefit is the total fees will reduce to $250. It means the enrollment fees will become nil, and the exam registration fees, which was earlier $400, it will reduce till $250. It means the minimum fees, which was $1,100, and if you will get access scholarship, then you have to pay fees only for rupee $250. Okay, now the main question is when to apply. So guys, for year 2021, the scholarship application will be open from mid May through 15 September. So guys, this is the July month, so the scholarship application already started. So if you wish to appear for exam in next year and you are not able to afford the exam fees, so you may fill the application now. Okay, and guys, here you can see a thing that accept February 21 cycle. Yes, if you wish to appear for a February 21 cycle, then you can't fill the scholarship uh, form. Okay, so next date is sorry. So next point is award date. It means when you will get the decision that you have selected for scholarship or not. So guys, the decision will be declared in December 2020 month. Means in December 2020 month, CFA Institute will communicate you and tell you that whether you have granted the scholarship or not. Okay. Okay. And next point, restriction and risk. Okay, restriction and risk, guys. This restriction is common for all. I have already mentioned earlier that if you are going to apply for a scholarship, you can't register until and unless the institute provides a response on scholarship, that whether you have granted scholarship or not. And still, if you register yourself for CFA program, your scholarship application will get rejected. It is rejected. And this is the an additional risk which I have find out from their website. Might like, so you may read this. This is not much important. Now let's come on main thing. This is the application content. Application content means, guys, when you will fill the application form of CFA Institute, there you will see a major part that whether you have to write an application. And guys, this application should be clear cut about the specific points, and this should and I about the clear points, which is academic background, financial needs, interest in course, and to indeed of financial support, and describe about impediments you faces. Guys, if you want that your scholarship application should select, or the chances of selection should be high, then guys, you have to smartly draft an application content. So this is the most important part of the whole application process. This is application content. You have to write in such a manner that the institute will get impressed from that application content and grant your application. Now guys, additional requirement. Guys, this is the first time where the CFA India Society have put a requirement to upload an additional document that should contain answer of some questions. Guys, if you are from India, then you have to upload an additional document, and if you are from other countries, then you have to see from CFA Institute website whether your country's society require any additional document or not. The list is already available on CFA Institute. So here I'll talk about the India Society. So guys, see what CFA India Society have mentioned, that they need answer of some question, and there are total 4 questions. The first question is, what is your educational background? For example, it's commerce, science, or architecture, whatever. The second is, have you completed your graduation? You have to simply yes or no that yes, you have completed or not. Third one is, are you currently working towards a professional degree? And the fourth one is the income stated in application, your own or your total family income. Okay, so guys, here a lot of people are raising question that what exactly we have to upload. Only we have to upload only answer of these following question, or any additional proof as a document. So guys, for the same, I have mailed to CFA Institute that please clarify the matter, and they have responsive me. Guys, they told me that please upload a document that answer and support the following question. that answer and support the following question. It means the explanation of their answer is like as under that, guys, you need to write the answer on a blank paper, which may be in hard mode or soft mode, and you need to upload on their website. So they have already mentioned the question educational background. So educational background you have to write yes, from which educational background you are, and have you completed a graduation, and the third one is working towards professional degree, or fourth of income. Guys, they have mentioned that upload a document that support the following question. Support, so I think for supporting educational background no need to upload anything, because you just have to write that from which background you are. The second, have you complete your graduation? For here, as a support, you may upload your graduation degree. And the third, are you currently working towards a professional degree? Here, I don't think any support documentation will exist that you are currently working on it. So simply just write an answer. And the second and the last one is income statement and application, the total family. So here it may be ITR or payslip. But guys, see what they have replied. Please do not upload any financial data. It means so now we can't upload ITR or payslip because that contain financial data. So here also no need to upload any documentation. Okay, so guys, I have drafted application which you have to write and upload. So guys, simply in MS Word you have to draft an application like this as a number question reply, and just type here all the four question and just type your reply. What is your educational background, whether you are completed, and whether you are working, or whether income application is your own or total family income. Okay, so you may write in this soft means, and after take the PDF and you may upload on their website. Okay, so let me again take you back on the main content. So guys, this was all about the access scholarship. Now come and talk about the second scholarship, which is women's scholarship. Guys, here who can apply from women's scholarship who are interested to do CFA, preferably working women and not teachers. Guys, here first and last condition that you should be a woman. So if you are woman, you can apply under this scholarship, and preferably working women. So from the past trend, it has been noticed that institute generally prefer the working women. So if you are working woman, the chances of getting scholarship will high. And as usual, not yet registered for CFA program. Main benefit: the total fees reduced to 350 dollar. Mean enrollment fees will become nil, and exam registration fees will reduce up to $350, where in access scholarship it was $250, and in women scholarship the total fees will $350. When to apply? For December 2020 exam, the scholarship application already open from 5th February, and I think they have already closed this window also. So guys, for 2021, for exam in year 2021, they have not yet started women's scholarship. So and when I ask them about the date of opening of application window, they have told that they have not yet decided that when to open application for CFA women's scholarship. So if you wish to apply under this scholarship so you have to connect with CFA Institute, and you have to take a view of CFA CFA Institute website on a particular periods. And about that, no fixed date, guys. There is no fixed date that when they will provide, but generally institute reply within 20 to 30 days that whether you have granted the women's scholarship or not. So guys, here all was the about CFA scholarship. So guys, as a conclusion, I want to conclude that if you are applying under access scholarship, then guys, please take due care when you are going to write your application. This will most crucial and important part for your application. And seriously, it really makes impact on that whether you will get scholarship or not. So be careful when write to application content, and please all these 5 to 6 content in your application. So guys, this all was about CFA scholarship, and still, if you have any query, or if you need any assistance, feel free to contact me, and you may drop a mail to me. The mail ID is like as follow: lalitmali03 @gmail.com. Thank you so much, guys.